Hi, I'm Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video. It's spring, a time of new beginnings, and for me I am starting some new projects. And in this video I want to share with you something that I have started recently. I have just launched an online shop, so exciting, and I'm actually selling my meditations as audio files. So if you're interested in any of my meditations, check it out. I'm going to leave the link here. And also there is a discount code, I love Venus, and you get 50% off. Anyway, a little bit more about meditation. Do you meditate? I think meditation is one of the best things you can do in life. For me, it's kind of like having an inner refuge, a place that I can escape to anytime I need it. And I've had some pretty big challenges over the last couple of years. I started meditating about maybe 4 years ago, but over the last couple of years, especially 2020, obviously the pandemic has affected everyone, and also last year when I was in hospital, I kind of relied on meditation to get me through some of my biggest challenges, some of my darkest times. And especially in June 2020, I woke up one day and my face was paralyzed. And I was so scared, I had no idea what would happen to me. And it ended up, it actually was Bell's palsy. And over the next couple of weeks, I just had to kind of do facial yoga and slowly get my face back. And it's just so awful to actually lose my smile. I used to wake up in the morning and just check that I was able to move. And obviously I use my face a lot for work and just to express myself. And when something so basic is taken away from you, that's when you really appreciate everything that you do have. And that sounds very cliche, but it's so true. So anyway, when I was the patient, let's say, I listened to, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 meditations a day. I was using the app Insight Timer, and it made me realize that I didn't really want to be the patient. I want to be the healer. And I thought that it would be a good idea to actually create my own meditations, because I'm quite good with words, and I do love affirmations meditations in particular. I know there are many different styles of meditating. I do experiment with different styles myself. But what I like about affirmations meditations is that it's something that you can do when you are sleeping or involved in another activity. You don't have to be just there sitting and in silence and observing your breath or your thoughts, whatever. You can actually be engaged in other activities. And these affirmations are kind of like being absorbed by your subconscious. It's kind of like, I would like to call it consensual brainwashing. So I rely heavily on affirmations whenever I want to manifest something in my life. I find an affirmations track that is associated with my desired outcome, and I listen to them over and over again. And sometimes I listen to affirmations when I am practicing sex magic, which is using your sexual energy to manifest. And so I decided to actually create my own affirmations, because I've realized that some of the things I wanted to share in a meditation, they weren't available on popular meditation apps. So I actually do have my own profile on Insight Timer. You can look for me there, Venus O'Hara. And I have some very mainstream topics such as sleep affirmations, money affirmations, abundance, gratitude, self-love, things like that. And also on my podcast, the Orgasmic Lifestyle Podcast by Venus O'Hara. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you haven't listened to it yet. At the end of every episode, there is an affirmations meditation. And because I mainly speak about sexuality, a lot of these affirmation tracks are related to sexuality, and I wasn't able to actually publish them on Insight Timer. So I have a very short version at the end of my podcast. For example, the last one was about overcoming genital shame. So I have some affirmation tracks called for sexual wellness, sexual health, clitoral gratitude, I am an orgasmic woman, and things like that. So what I've done now is actually I've taken those short tracks and I've made them into longer tracks of, let's say, between 12 and 17 minutes. And I am now selling them as audio files on my website. And I'm going to be adding more and more tracks to this web shop. So if you'd like to download any of my own meditations, then the link is venusohara.org, and you should find my meditations there on the homepage. There'll be a link to it. And what else? So yeah, and if you would like to purchase any of them, I have a special discount code offering 50% off until the end of April, which is I Love Venus. What a great code. So if you would like to indulge or enjoy some of my meditations, then check them out. And I'll be adding some more over the next few days. So if you want to wait and see when I'm uploading, then go ahead. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my meditations. If you'd like to go for the free version, check them out on Insight Timer. But if you want some more juicy affirmation tracks, then check my own affirmations out on my website. Many of them are also whispered. I don't know what happened to me once I was recording and I just thought, whisper instead, just to do something a bit more original, because there's so many affirmations tracks out there. And so I have this special effect where I'm whispering in one ear and then in the other. So if you listen to my affirmations that are whispered, you will have a greater kind of sensorial experience if you listen to them with headphones. It's like I literally like whispering in your ear. It's very, very cool. Because I actually listened to a meditation track similar to that, and it wasn't one and one like alternate. It was kind of like 5 minutes in one ear, 5 minutes in the other. I just felt like the person was literally whispering to me, and I just thought, this is such a cool effect. A little bit of ASMR there. So I hope you enjoy them, and so here is the link, venusohara.org, and the code is I Love Venus, and I hope you enjoy my meditations. See you soon.